up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Oshi chapter 111. So before I get into this recap of my reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well. Last chapter, we found out that the movie that Aqua is going to be working on here was something that was planned a long ass time ago with the director, and this is going to be so interesting. We even got everything casted and all that, and it is going to be juicy. It is about the real I, the woman underneath the mask, the woman beneath the lies. And I'm so stoked to see what we're going to get from it. Let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled Mammon Worship and Passion. Japan's film market is the third largest in the world after China and the United States. They have a market of roughly 200 billion. Nearly 500 films a year compete for box office revenue in 3,600 screens in Japan. And guess what? Last year, most of it was dominated by anime. Gotta love it. A filmmaker like me has to take a few steps in order to get my movie onto those screens. One, getting help from a movie producer. Well, it's time to make money. I made the proposal. You just tell them your thoughts on the work. As usual. It's a huge conference room, huh? 2, giving a presentation to film distributors. The number of screens that can be used changes depending on the power of the distribution company. If the number of screens is different, the number of mobilizations will also be different. Yeah, this is how it is for anime as well. If you want to make a big movie with a high production value, you may want to go through a stronger distribution. But naturally, it's not easy to get a green light. Oh, that is very true. Naturally, it's not easy to get a green light from strong distributors. Damn it, we can't get any of the big ones. That's because the content is very sensitive. Big companies don't like it. But that's the thing that you wonder why in the US, why we're only getting like reboots and all this shit. It's because these big distributors don't want to take risks no more. It's ridiculous. But while some distributors like this kind of dangerous work, so let's be patient. Why wouldn't you want dangerous work like this? Why wouldn't you want to like cover sensitive topics? Because that's what people want to see. People want to see this kind of shit. They don't want safe crap. They want to be challenged. Stop calling people. I'm looking at you, Hollywood. Don't worry, we'll get a bite before too long, especially in regards to I. Kaburagi is a freelance producer who's not affiliated with the distribution company. Therefore, he needs to bring in a plan for distribution. However, it's possible for him to round robin each company, so there's an advantage to that too. If one doesn't work, we just need to go to the next one. I like his attitude. This kind of man is reliable when you want to put your work out into the world. Yeah, because he's not tied down to a major distributor, so he's not obligated to one. He's not tied down to one company. The next one is likely a winner. Oh man, I have been so blackpilled on the anime industry, and because of a director, I think it was yesterday, a couple days ago, came out and publicly exposed some of the fuckery happening in the anime industry. Oh man, I can cover it now, because before I had to be I have to well I still have to be careful because of a confidentiality agreement that I made with my insider, but I can actually talk about a good chunk of the stuff that was said. Oh, I can't wait to do it. Here's the distributor, Ikkyo Company Limited. Yeah, I was able to enter into an agreement with Ikkyo, but the conditions are rather harsh. They're willing to pay for the advertising expenses and such, but we need to come up with the actual production expenses, which means we need to prepare at least 100 million yen ourselves. Yeah, it's called crowdfunding. And boy, would people pay for it. We have to get the money, huh? Well, it's our chance to show what we can do. Fans would pay for it. Three gathering investors. You need a lot of money to make movies. One movie alone may cost about 200 to 300 million yen, or about like $2 to $3 million. There's been movies that have been made for less than that. It just depends on what you need. These production costs are funded by several companies. They'll share the rights and profits according to investment, the so-called production committee system. So you got like the sponsor, that goes to the advertising fee goes to the advertising agency. The advertising fee goes to the TV station, but it's different now because of the internet and social media. Cable is dying. In Japan, obviously, Japan is different. I want to point this out because people don't understand this. This is Japan we're talking about here. In Japan, because I know people like Packerol, internet streaming and all that shit. Nah, in Japan, streaming is relatively new. The streaming market is relatively new in Japan. So yeah, TV is still very relevant over there. Whereas here, more people are streaming. So here, from what I understand here, is that, and I really strongly recommend more people investing in ads on apps like Pluto TV, because that's where I watch content from, and it's a free app too, and I love Pluto TV. Invest on in ads on Pluto TV, YouTube, I think, and Tubi, and Twitch. Just invest in ads on there. Seriously. Go to where people are using, go to the places people do use content. That's why I get really pissed off at what Crunchyroll did, getting rid of the ad-supported, free simulcast. Because it's like, dude, why would you get rid of that? That's how you how you kind of make extra money. Because people will watch simulcasts. That's what they want. They want to watch, well, when their app fucking works. Crunchyroll's goddamn stupid. They do a lot of questionable things. Anyways, but let's get back to this. There's the TV station and the broadcasting rights fee goes to the production committee, then the production cost, then there's the major company production master contractor, then you got the subcontract production companies, and then obviously you got with the investors have the advertising agency, the toy companies, and the publishers, and investment goes into the production committee, and as well, and then you get the merchandise sales and the DVD sales and game software sales. So like in regards to the investor sales, okay, because a lot of TV shows get canceled because of this, and a lot of sequels don't happen because of this too, is because of lack of and we don't know for sure if this is going to happen with Chainsaw Man. I know Blu-ray sales are less relevant now, but Chainsaw Man's Blu-rays sales are extremely low, especially compared to Bocchi the Rock, which has had or Spy Family, which has had like over like 20,000. Chainsaw Man has only had like 1,700. That's not good. But toy sales are very, very important. And like in the US, that's why a lot of uh, TV shows are getting canceled, is because a lot of kids shows are getting canceled because the toy sales aren't doing very well. And it's because a lot of these fucking shows are Tumblr shows. God, stop doing these stupid Tumblr shows. Seriously. Stop doing them. Anyways. To sum up, it's a form of gambling, but the profit margin is not that high. Movies are a loss-making business after all. So are TV shows. At this point, anyway. If a company that has nothing to do with the right to invest in a movie, the president of that company must love movies and be willing to support them. And there's the stock company dream architecture. Have you watched director Kostoga's lyrics? Japan should do more movies like that. You're absolutely right. And there's Shinomiya Traffic Company Limited. The heroine should be played by Frail Shiranui. I've been her fan lately. If she's the star of the movie, I'll do my best to give you the full amount. And there's Miyazaki Tours Company Limited. Think about it. If it leads to local contributions, can you film your movie around here? And their stock company Tech Plans. Do you really think you can secure mobilization with this project? What about the recoup for the portion acquired by the production committee? And then there's the stock company Strawberry Productions. Huh? Oh, well, whatever we do, it always ends with money, 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 money. No shit, it does. Jeez, motherfucker, just crowdfund it. Jeez, I'm so sick of it. Would you rather do it yourself? No, it's. I know, it's hilarious that it always ends with money, money, money. Yeah. Would you rather do it yourself? No, it's not that. Hey, if you have a smartphone, you can make it, as many videos as you want. And in this era where you could just upload your stuff on the internet for people to watch, what's the reason for sticking to the theater? Hey, fuck exactly. Isn't it obvious? Without theaters, you can't aim for the heart of the movement, which is very true. The only thing that can cause a movement called a social phenomenon is work that involves a huge amount of money. Then crowdfund it. That's what you do. You crowdfund it. Have Aqua make a video about it. Have Aqua and Ruby B Kamachi, or have like the new B Kamachi make a video about it, or Aqua and Ruby make a video about it, and crowdfund it. Jesus Christ. People are desperate to spread information because money goes around. It's not the internet where you can get everything for free. Social phenomenon, eh? To think that director Gotanda had such big ambitions. That's what every creator thinks. We want to be appreciated by so many people for a long time. We want to make something that will be appreciated even a century later. Creators, huh? I'm not interested in people sitting on their high horse and saying, it's no work, but it's amazing 100 years from now. In the end, money and ratings only come after theatrical releases. Future critics can't give us money. Ooh, that is very true. Well, anything is fine as long as it makes money. You mammoths. Come on now, this isn't our only job. For casting, so now we're at the casting here. So for so number 4, casting. So for the I candidates, we got for the I candidates is Akane Kurokawa, available May. Frill Shiranui negotiating in their with their agent. Nanami Saito confirming their availability. Kokone Fujioka available in June. Emily Maruyama negotiating with their agent. Miho Seo negotiating with their agent. And the culprit is definitely Aqua, obviously. And the president of the agency, there's Melta and Arashima available. And then there's Asazado Murakami negotiating with their agent. The profit will change by hundreds of millions depending on the box office star. Our success or failure is often determined by our own choices. However, it's not easy for popular actors to keep their schedules. If they don't like the script, they won't hesitate to turn down the offer. At times like this, laying the groundwork on a daily basis will finally come in handy. Among the candidates I've worked with and taken care of in the past are those who are famous and standing on the front line. I did something for them, so they return the favor at times like this. It's the culmination of my work, exactly. Networking is the best fucking thing, and something I'm definitely good Mm-hmm. I'm good at that. When I need to network, I network. You can do that because you like to do things extensively. Some of them will do definitely return the favor. Oh God, they will. And then sometimes they will fall through. Sometimes they will stab you in the back. My connections have not stabbed me in the back. I'm talking about my professional connections. I've never had that. I'm talking about other connections. I'm talking about like real life friends, but you know what I mean, or former friends. He maintains connections with actors and investors, has knowledge of video production, and cares about and leads the entire crew. It's not easy to be easygoing and pull it off at the same time. Without people like him, filmmaking wouldn't be possible. He only talks about money when he opens his mouth. But without passion, he can never do this job. Director Katanda, I'm really looking forward to a movie that can cause a social phenomenon. If that happens, I will make a lot of money too. You mammoness. Yeah, I love this series so much. And the timing of this is so perfect. It is because of how black-pilled I've been on the anime industry, especially in terms of the production aspect of things. It's just been so interesting because I've been learning about like, again, I can't like fully divulge in everything I've learned because of my confidentiality agreement, but like learning everything from how like the production works and how anime gets through and and like the outsourcing and stuff like that. It's just been so interesting. And also seeing this and kind of thinking to myself here, it kind of also explains why the Western entertainment industry is the way it is. It really is. It really does. I mean, you have to look at especially in terms of like kids entertainment, for example, like I said with the toys and stuff like that. You see why a lot of these kids shows are getting canceled because the toys aren't selling. I mean, also Marvel got to take a look at itself too. I know Disney is hemorrhaging money because if you look at I've been okay. Let me word this like this. I've been addicted to freaking toy hunting videos for some reason. I really have. And something I've noticed is that franchises that have been peg warming or been sitting on the shelf collecting dust are modern Star Wars, um, and what was the other one? Oh, and the Black Panther stuff, and also like up until, oh yeah, and if you look at the Ollies, or there's a store called Dirt Cheap that still has freaking Ray up in there um, from the sequel trilogy, and there's also the Eternal stuff too. It's like it's obviously not working. These two, the only reason these shows aren't canceled in regards to that is yeah, it's obviously because Disney has the money to keep funding this crap. But in terms of anime, another example here, and I can actually point this out. George Wada, well, I still, and I met George Wada in person. Still never gonna forget that shit with the Ancient Magus Bride. I will never forget that shit. But I met George Wada in person, and he said in an interview not too long ago that that because of the insert, and this was a while ago, um, when he was that he referenced this, um, that Wit dropped a lot of projects because of the uncertainty of Blu-ray and DVD sales and how significant they were at the time. So So seeing how in terms of investment, that makes sense. The other thing I do want to bring up as well is in regards to they were saying how like movies are like a big gamble and shit like that, and it's like a losing industry kind of thing. Yeah, that was the same thing that there was a similar quote in Hitman by Sia Koji about anime. So this just really made me think of that too. I'm very curious what you guys think in regards to that, and also in regards to maybe even I don't understand to an extent they want to cause a social phenomenon, right? Well, I don't know if it's a similar situation if they like if and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong if my Japanese viewers are watching. I don't know how big crowdfunding is in Japan compared to the US because crowdfunding really does help. It's actually funded uh, some cartoons, and I think it's helped with some movies as well. But wouldn't in this case, wouldn't like the influence of social media kind of sway the investment companies here? That's what I think. It does in Hollywood, at least here in the US. But at least that's my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think of this chapter, and also what you guys think of the differences here between Japan and the Western entertainment industry. Again, keep in mind, Japan just relatively recently got into streaming in the streaming market, so you have to keep that in mind as well. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Oshi content. Few ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That is in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.